If this is your first time tuning in, what up, player? If you've been here before and you decided to return, welcome back, player. I appreciate you all. Yeah, as you can see, if you are watching on YouTube, we are back in the Player One podcast studio, and I brought a friend with me. We'll get over to him later. This podcast is available on all platforms. If you're tuning in to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, I appreciate you. But we are now available with visuals on YouTube. So if you are working and you just want to throw something up in the background or the mini player, subscribe, like, comment, all the interactions are greatly appreciated. Please do so. Player One Podcast. W-O-N when you spell one. It's been a while, but I've had people reach out. I can't find the Player One, and they're spelling it O-N-E. It's W-O-N. Anyways, we're going to keep this thing rolling. It's going to be a quick episode. Catch you guys up. 3 segments. You know the deal. First segment will be the roundup. I'm kind of going to bring us back together. Let you know what I've been up to since my last episode. Then we'll have the Would You Rather segment. It's guided towards basketball. We have the conference finals coming up. And then Storytime with Hollywood. And I'm just going to break down. If you are watching on YouTube, I have pictures up from when I took my trip back to Virginia and what went on. And I just want to tell you guys how that went. For the roundup, man, what have I been up to since the marathon? Besides eating a lot and trying to find multiple excuses on why I need another day off from running or exercising, well, I've been up to some things. I was grateful enough to inherit tickets to not one, but 2 different concerts. The first one was the Dave Chappelle Netflix is a Joke tour. Netflix had a big comedy festival all across LA. So for like 2.5 weeks straight, they had comedians, all the big name comedians, any night of the week, one performing over here, one performing over there, 2 of my favorites performing at the same time. So I would have had to pick and choose who to go see. It was really cool to have all these special celebrity comedians in town performing, really dope, and at reasonable prices for the most part. Shout out to my cousin Albert. I was able to go witness Dave Chappelle, the GOAT, do his first set at the Hollywood Bowl. Great time. And no, this was not the night where he was attacked on stage. It was the first night. I think the first night, if Netflix does like specials and releases the show, I'm hoping it was from my night, because Dave Chappelle was hilarious. If they would show Donnell Rawlings as well, who went up before Chappelle, it would be a really great special. But yeah, I was able to go. It was a birthday gift. The birthday was in February, but my cousin was like, "Yo, I got you a ticket to see Dave Chappelle." Because he knows how I am with comedy, and I have a little background of doing stand-up myself. So he was like, I'm going to give you this ticket, and we're going to go see Dave Chappelle live at the Hollywood Bowl. Great time. I was also able, this past week, I inherited a ticket. Shout out to Layal. She texted me Thursday, I'm leaving work. She's like, hey, I have an extra ticket to go see T-Pain tonight at the Novo in LA Live. Do you want to go? I'm driving home. I'm like, dang, I got the run club tonight. I'm supposed to go run 3 miles with the run club. T-Pain. Because T-Pain's the GOAT when it comes to music. But I wouldn't really try to go too far out my way. Not trying to be disrespectful. But I'm just, when it comes to concerts and such, I listen to a T-Pain playlist. I tried to listen to it. I'm new to Spotify. I tried to listen to his playlist. And it's just songs I just couldn't really get into it. But I talked to my group chat. I was like, yo, should I go? They was like, yeah, you should go. For free? Yeah, you should go. And if it's free, usually it's for me. So I was like, nah, all right, I'm going to go. turned out to be one of the greatest concerts I've been to. I ain't been to much. I've been to Coachella when Beyonce performed. I've been there, so I've seen the best of the best. And then I've seen like Wiz Khalifa multiple times. Big Wiz Khalifa. Seeing him live is awesome. But T-Pain just wasn't a thought for me. I watch him on Twitch. I listen to his music sometimes. Like, I know he produces a lot, so I've listened. You can't get away from T-Pain. But I just didn't, the idea to go. I just was like, I don't know. But I went, and it was a great time. And what's crazy is, while I was there, the captain of our run club was there as well. So he pulled up on me. I'm over here crumping T-Pain. I'm doing my thing to T-Pain. And then homie pulls up on me. Thankfully, I told myself as I was driving home, before I accepted the offer to go to the concert, I was like, yo, I'm supposed to go to the run club tonight. 3 miles. Okay, if I'm not going to go tonight, I'm going to go run the 3 miles myself. So I did get home. I threw on my clothes, and I ran 3 miles. So I felt better about the decision to go see T-Pain. And then while I'm at the concert, the captain, they call him the mayor. He's big time. I'm telling you, big time. He was on the Nike billboard, like, across from Crypto Arena. He was on that, like, for Nike. He's big time. Cool guy. He pulls up on. I'm off to the side crumping. I didn't know I was gonna be having as much fun as I had to T-Pain. T-Pain's a great performer. I love that guy. And then he pulls up on me. I was like, hey. First thing I can say was like, look, I promise. I know I didn't show up to the run club tonight, but I did my 3 miles. And then he laughed and we laughed, and I was like, yo, let me go get you a drink, man. So I went and did all that. And it was a good time. Just concert. I'm so glad I went. Again, shout out to Lyall. Shout out to the group chat, the Strays. Told me, y'all should go. I was like, all right, I'm going to go. And right outside of that, last weekend, my cousin who got me the ticket, who's also my roommate, like, this man, he's a beast. This man pulled me onto his Amazon live stream. He works for Amazon. If you go to the Amazon website, there's a chance he's streaming live, talking about products and such. And he decided to do his independent episode, and he asked me to be a guest. And when I first said, sure, I'm down to be a guest, I'm thinking the guest is going to pop up for a 10-minute segment, because I've seen the shows before. But the morning of, he's like, okay, yeah, so look, these are all the products I'm going to let you speak about. And then we got an hour, and we're going to do, and I was like, whoa, an hour? So I had to get my mind right. I was like, all right, I came back down from this. I'm gonna do this. So we got on the Amazon live stream, and it was a lot of fun. And he had told me after he closed up, he gets his numbers and stuff. He said almost 6,000 people clicked on his link and tuned in for at least a second. So 6,000 faces, and I'm on here just I don't even want to talk about it. It was fun. I had a great time. And he wants me to come back, and people have reached out and said I did a good job. I don't know if I did. I'm not going back to watch film. I feel like I did all right, but I don't know. That's what's happening. So things have been going on since the marathon. I've been trying to stay active. The love, the support, everyone reaching out. Yo, what's up with the episodes? I got you. It ain't crazy reaction. Like, it'd be cool if more of y'all were more like, hey, when's the next episode dropping? Yada, yada. But I've had just enough to where it's like, okay, I'm going to get it done. I got you. My bad. That's it. That's where I've been. Hope y'all have been well. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. If you haven't retweeted, I post this or post on my story. If you can, repost, support, it's for free. Do it for free. Everything's for free. Just do it. I appreciate it big time. We're going to move forward to the Would You Rather segment. You see I'm repping my Lakers gear. Shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Ashley and Tyler, man. This was a birthday gift from them. I haven't found like a good reason to wear it, but this is perfect. This Would You Rather segment. It's where I give you 2 options. Would you rather do this? Would you rather do that? Red pill, blue pill, left or right. I'm going to read the question. I'm going to give you my response, my reason. And what I want you to do is react, respond, hit me up, social media, wherever you see this episode, or in the comments. The comments is great for YouTube. Give me your would you rathers. This would you rather, surrounded by the NBA playoffs. We are now down to the Final Four, the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals. We have the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics for the Eastern Conference, and we have the Golden State Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks for the Western Conference. I'm just gonna give you guys my picks on who I'd rather see win and why. And what I want you to do is do the same thing. Just pretty much tell me who do you want to see in the finals. For the Miami Heat and Boston Celtics Eastern Conference, I like both teams, but there's players on the Miami Heat that I dislike more than players on the Boston Celtics. Even though I'm in the Lakers gear and everything. It's like, what? How could you? I'm going with the Celtics. I love Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I hate Marcus Smart. They have a good squad. Their game, they play good basketball. I like the Heat, but I have players. It's just two players on that team that I dislike. And so I'm going with the Celtics. When it comes to the conference finals or the NBA finals, the Final Four, the Final Two, I just would rather see Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I love their games, and I hope one day one of the two end up in purple and gold. But for now, do y'all's thing, man. Just do y'all's thing. So, would I rather see the Miami Heat or the Celtics win? I'm going with the Celtics. For the Western Conference, Golden State Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks. I do want to take a second. I brought my guest, my friend, Mohsen. Mohsen, he's a big-time Suns fan, supposedly. I call him fake-ass fan. He only talks trash. I only hear from him and the Suns when they're beating the Lakers. Or just anything against me, I hear him talking. So I decided to bring him on the show today. Let's give it up for Mohsen and the Phoenix Suns, who were down, 40 points? I turned the game off after the third quarter. Come on, Mohsen. How do you feel? How was the game? Did you watch? Did you even watch? My problem with Mohsen is I don't think he's a real Phoenix Suns fan. I think he likes the Suns because they beat the Lakers, and he just wants to find a reason to talk trash to me. This is my brother. I love Mohsen to death. I was at his wedding. This is my boy. I'm telling y'all. But I just had to bring him on. Mohsen, tell us, how do you feel? What do you think y'all could have done better? Okay, he has nothing to say. It's fine. It's all right. You'll get him next year. Chris Paul, how do you feel about his play? Okay, nothing. Devin Booker. Man, I can't get nothing out of this, man. It's okay. Just, somebody get this man some tissues. He over here crying. It's alright. Well, who would I rather see out of the Golden State Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks? I'm going to go with the Warriors. I used to hate them so much, but I don't care anymore. I've grown. I've grown so much. When it comes to these sports and, favorite teams and hating and all this, it's not as deep for me as much. But right now, I just think the Warriors would put up a better performance in the finals. Even though the Mavericks have been great. They've been balling. Luka has been going crazy. But during the season, me and Luka, I had beef with Luka because that man, he does a lot of talking to the refs. I love when he talks trash to the players and the fans, but I hate when he talks to the refs. I'm not trying to see him talk to the refs in the finals because, no, I just don't want to see that. So I'm going to go with the Warriors. I'd rather see the Warriors win in the Western Conference Finals. That's it for the Would You Rather. See how simple it was? What I want you to do is to respond. Comment on YouTube or comment on Twitter, Instagram, anything. Tell me who you'd rather see in the NBA Finals. You have the Heat and the Celtics. You have the Warriors and the Mavericks. Who do you want to see win? Simple as that. Last segment, Storytime with Hollywood. Okay, so I'm going to keep this one quick because I don't want to break 20 minutes. I try to keep most episodes right around 20 minutes or less. We are at 15. Going to cut this one quick. So, I went back to Virginia. If you are on YouTube, you look at the bottom left of your screen, you see a picture of us in costumes. That was my cousin in all yellow. My cousin CJ, he had his 30th birthday. So I flew back to help set up a surprise party for him, surprise costume party. And then you see me, and then you see Ryan, who I speak on a lot. It's my brother. Um, and then our other friend, Chet is his name. I just met him in person. I played Call of Duty with him, but I met him in person for the event. But look how you see me and CJ. We were both on our dodgeball themes. I was the Purple Cobras. He was Average Joe's, and then this was not planned. But you see Ryan is now pretty much Woody, and he is Buzz Lightyear. So just that picture is perfect. And then that's the beer pong table where me and Ryan went 9-1 and blew everybody out. What a day! I'm still gonna brag about that because we used to do this way back in college and all that. But to go, I'm 30 years old now, and I'm over here first time playing beer pong. I couldn't tell you how long it's been. Over a year at least. And shoot, we got hot, got going. But pretty much while I was back home, I wanted to set up some basketball sessions. Shout out to all of YAO. YAO, the young and optimistic. Just big group of friends, family. We've been doing this thing since Old Dominion University. It's a group of friends, and we just needed to put a title on it. And we used to bird call each other, starting at the local courts. Everyone used to be like, yo, yo, yo. Somehow our slang kind of turned to yow. Yow? Yow? We do that. And then so if you heard yow, wherever you were in public, you heard, oh, that's unique. Yow. And then we just had to like throw a name behind it. So the young and optimistic, we spell it YAO. So look, last year I went home, had 2 hoop sessions. They were outdoors. This year I wanted to do bigger and better. As you can see in the pictures, rented out West Potomac High School. My first time ever in that high school. Plugged in. Got that gym rented out for me and the gang. There was 16 of us in both sessions. And we just played basketball for 2 hours straight. And we had running clocks. I'm not even going to tell y'all our methods on how to do it because it's so great. I don't want y'all to just bite our style and then be doing this stuff, taking and run with it elsewhere. And if it blows up more than what we got going, I'm going to be highly upset. So I'm not going to tell y'all the details of it all, but just know, you see, the picture up top, West Potomac High School, that's in like Fairfax County area, Virginia. And then we went down to Virginia Beach for the beach runs. A sports complex out there, the field house. We just came together, had 2 windows, 2-hour windows, open gym, competitive, efficient runs. And it was just the greatest time. I will say that was my best trip back home. I was home for a whole week, and I used up every day, night, morning. Just, it was perfect. It can't get no better than last time. The weather was at its best. I think I've decided I'm only going to start visiting home back in the springtime. It just works best for me. Even though one day I dealt with the allergies. I left Virginia because of my allergies. Pollen kicks my ass. So I left. I've been in California. We in a podcast studio right now, playing one podcast. This is in Los Angeles, California. But yeah, man, there ain't that many trees and wooded areas, so I don't deal with pollen as much. I don't even know. People don't even know what pollen is out here. That's the difference. But I just want to shout out everybody who attended. We had people who are gonna attend just to watch, but with the rules and stuff, with the situation, wasn't sure. But don't worry. Excuse me. Next year, bigger and better. There's bigger plans in motion. It's going to take some planning and all. And if you missed out this time, don't be mad at me. I had so many people hit me up. Dang, I'm not part of the crew. Yada, yada. No, you guys are, but this is a specific list. I talk to these people a bit more often than I talk to most of y'all. So it is what it is. Next go round, it's going to be bigger and better. We're going to have more space. We're going to get things rolling. Don't worry about all that. If you didn't make it this go round, next go round, you can do it. yeah, that's that. This is episode 47 of the Player One podcast. I appreciate the support. Again, we are available on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's simple. I'm gonna post this right out there. I'm gonna edit this and I'm posting this right away. And let's get it going, all right? Talk to me. Tell me what you like about the episode. Give me feedback. Tell me what you want more of, less of. What? I was told multiple times. Usually it's the females who do this, but I have some guy friends as well. But y'all want to hear like about my dating life and stuff like that. I get it. I've had podcast links sent my way. They're like, yo, you should talk about this stuff. It's gonna get reaction, feedback, yada. Maybe, but y'all be saying this stuff, so it's like too broad. What do you mean my dating life? What about it? I need specifics. Like, what do y'all want me to talk about? What interests you? I know a lot of people on the true crime podcast and mystery and murder. I can talk about some stuff. I done seen some stuff. I dealt with ghosts before. What y'all want me to talk about? Just let me know, man. I appreciate all the feedback, the love, the support. Everything is great, man. I appreciate y'all. That's gonna be it. Let's go around. See, I broke 20 minutes. I'm at 22 damn near. That's gonna be it. That's it. Episode 47 of Player One Podcast. We out. Yeah.